Hey guys, my name is Lisa Tuff. I'm here at Loon Beauty Boutique and I wanted to take a few minutes to show you a really quick, easy how to do beach waves video. So what gives the hair that really beautiful, beachy, undone kind of vibe is the ends being straighter. So with a lot of vintage waves and beautiful full curls, a lot of the ends are very curled. So with this look, there's two different ways to do them. There's a very like undone, messy boho beachy wave, and then there's one that's sort of like a rolling beachy wave. So today we're gonna do a little bit more of like an undone tussly wave. So what you need is a 1-inch curling wand. Some people's hair curl a little bit better with a flat iron, and it does tend to stay a little bit longer with a flat iron. My hair curls really nicely with a wand, and I feel like a lot of people have a wand at home and it's a little bit easier for the majority of you guys. And then you're gonna need either a clip that doesn't have any kinks or bends in it, so you're not gonna be putting dents in the hair that you're gonna have to remove later. So you can use one of these little flat ducky clips. You can get these at like Sally Beauty Supply, or you can get them online and on Amazon. So I already have my hair blow dried. I did blow dry it with a nice volume mousse. I put some thermal protectant in. So important to make sure that you're not sizzling your hair, especially if your hair is baby fine. I don't need to go on about that. All my clients know how anal I am about thermal spray. So with these waves, I'm gonna basically be doing 3 main sections and curling the hair in opposite directions. So first section, generally you wanna kind of use your fingers, part down the middle at the back, and then we're gonna part just about at the ear. So what this does is it gives us a section about this big, few inches, the same here and here. So we can just simply loop that and clip it right up and place it on the other side of the head. If you feel like that's not secure or it's gonna fall over on you, then you can take your other clip and just clip it in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna be using the Electric London Liquid Volume Mist. It's slippery. Anyways, it's really good for giving your hair a little bit of tack and hold. So I'm just gonna hold that 2 inches away from the hair. I'm gonna grab a section through here. I don't even think you need to be super clean and regimented, a 1-inch squared section. You just grab a piece. If things are too perfect, that's what makes the hair look too perfect. So I'm gonna be reaching my wand all the way behind the section. So this curl is gonna be facing backwards away from my face and wrapping that hair all the way around, leaving 2 inches of the ends out. Okay, and then I'm slowly gonna just bring my wand out of the hair. So my next piece, I wanna just grab down the back middle of my hair. If I pull this forwards, I can feel that there's a few pieces that are coming from my next few sections. I can just drop those for now. Hold that out nice and smooth. 2 mists of my liquid volume spray. And so this curl is gonna be going in the opposite direction. So on the opposite side of my head, I do reach my hand all the way up and over, and then we're gonna be wrapping that towards the face. If you hear, whoops, even I make mistakes once in a while, okay? So we re-grip and wrap that all the way around. You do wanna keep a nice tension between the fingers. There's a little tiny rest here that sometimes gets stuck, so you can sort of pull that out a little bit and re-wrap it a bit closer to the root, leaving that last little bit out. Then hold for 5. I like to do my breathing exercises while I wait for curls. It's really good, so you can do 2 or 3 deep breaths. Very relaxing. And then we're just gonna pull that right out and twist it forwards. Next section, we've got 2 of these here. We're gonna drop that, section that big piece right in half, and clip it up onto the other side. It's the same as my how to blow dry your hair video. We can lean a little tiny bit to the side that we're working on. Generally, you don't want to be taking sections any wider than 1 inch. Same rule follows. If your wand is a little bit thinner, then you're going to be able to use a thinner sectioning. So I'm taking a little bit of a longer section, I would say. I do like the curls that are around the front to be faced away. Bring it a little close, leaving the last 2 inches out. Alternating directions. And we do the whole head like this. The other tip is you can actually use a clip to keep this separate here. So with this liquid volume mist, it can get a little tiny bit sticky sometimes. So what you can do is actually hang on to that little bit of the end and pull on the end to be able to detach your section from the wand. And then pulling on the little end. So it's okay if you get those little pieces. The main thing is you want to let this cool at the very end for a few minutes before you brush it out or run through it with your hands. So as you can see, I'm rolling that wand up to the root a little tiny bit while I'm still holding the last 2 inches out. So on this side, for the ones that are facing towards me, I'm holding the wand facing downwards and my hand coming from behind. And don't worry, if you feel like at the back you always have like a line or a crease, you can always take one piece right at the back. I don't know if you saw before, but I took a little section. So this back piece here, you can always take up at the end and just curl this one nice and close to the root so that you don't have any parting through the back. Try to keep your shoulders down and your shoulder blades back a little bit too, just so that you're not up like this with your hands crunched like this. It's, you know, not always the best for our bodies. The other thing that you can do is take a little section from this front piece and pull it over afterwards once everything is curled. This last section I do like to take from the back, working forwards. Okay, so we're gonna let this cool it down. You can do a little dance. All right, so we're nice and cooled off. So now I'm gonna use the Invisible Volume Chalk by Electric London. So you can kind of like tip your head upside down a little bit. All you need to do is do a few little taps of this. It actually comes out so easily. It gives your hair like a really nice kind of beachy sea salt texture. And then I like to sort of run my hands through my hair with my fingers upside down. Just pick it through a little bit. You can see where these rolls are. From the inside, you can flip it over to the other side and just run your hands through. This is a little tiny bit tacky, but that's what's gonna give you a really nice hold. Flip it on to the other side and just run your hands through. It's really pretty. Volume. You can also take your wet brush, which is this one for me, and you can brush it out. Smooths it out a little tiny bit. Okay, so this is my finished look for my boho Beachy Waves. I hope this is helpful. I think a lot of you guys are, asking about how to do this look at home. So it took me about 15 minutes with my 1-inch wand. So leave in the comments, let me know what you found was most helpful. Leave me some questions. Let me know if there's anything else that I can answer or cover for you guys. And in the meantime, take good care of yourselves.